What's good, YouTube? It's been almost 2 years since I last uploaded on YouTube, and I am proper pumped to be back here because I have learned so much since then, and I'm gonna be covering that in this channel, okay? We're gonna be talking about physical health, mental health, productivity, charisma. That's right, I said charisma because it doesn't matter how smart you are. It doesn't matter if you're God's gift to mankind. If you can't articulate yourself well, if you're unintentionally stepping on the egos of other people, you are not going to be living a life where you've got great relationships or failing job interviews for reasons you can't understand. It always helps to have better people skills. And maybe even vlogging, I'm just looking to spread some good energy and even like my philosophy on how I'm trying to live life recently, because I don't think it's natural for humans to be spending 9+ hours a day working. Like throughout time as humans, we've been on the go, we've been walking around, we've been talking with people, we've been some of the greatest minds in history, okay? In history, they would spend maybe 3 to 6 hours a day working, and the remainder of that time, you know what they'd be doing? They'd literally sit there pondering, or they'd read books. How did Isaac Newton discover gravity? He was just sitting there and then the apple fell on his head. He wasn't like obsessively working 10-hour days every single day and being like, when's that apple gonna fall on my head? Nah, it just happened. Most of your greatest thoughts happen when you are not even directly trying to get them. So that's just a brief overview of what you can expect from this channel. I'm gonna try and help you all find a balance for all these different aspects of life. Especially it can be difficult for people who have highly demanding lives. You're a university student, you're in school, or you're even in work. I'm gonna try and find a practical lifestyle that you all can live, where you're looking your best, feeling your best, and performing your best. Speaking of looking your best, let's start with this video, all right? Why should you eat healthier foods? First and foremost, you're gonna look a hell of a lot more attractive, okay? I think that's like really pointing out the obvious, but when you're eating healthier food, you're gonna have less acne on your face. You're gonna be less bloated because a lot of unhealthy food tends to have a lot more sodium than you'd like to be having in your food. When you've got excess sodium, guys, please understand this. Your sodium's too high, your potassium's low, you are gonna have a more bloated face. Your entire body's gonna be more bloated because it's holding excess water, okay? You may not even be fat, but you're just eating the wrong foods. And like, you could literally see your face get leaner in 3 to 4 days if you weren't having that much sodium. As well as having a de-bloated face, you're gonna just have clearer skin. You may even get that like pink type complex on your face. And your hair is gonna be looking better, your eyes are gonna be more alive. You will overall just look so much more attractive when you are fueling your body with the right food, the healthy food, with all those micronutrients that you need to be looking your best, okay? Second, you're gonna have so much better energy, okay? Now, how do I mean so much better energy? I mean, one, the energy is gonna be more stable, okay? We're eating healthier foods with less of a glucose spike. You're gonna notice that after eating meals, you're not gonna go completely into a food coma. I think a lot of us can agree that, you'll be eating a lot of unhealthy food or something, and then straight after you just like, dude, you just died, okay? But when you're eating healthier foods, like I swear to God, guys, if I ate a salad right now and some minced beef, I could continue working for like another 2-3 hours, I mean, it won't be as optimal to be working. I'm gonna be discussing my how to get the maximum work done in as little time in my future videos, but essentially I could get 3 more hours of work done, okay? Compare that to if I were to have a burger with some fries and like a milkshake. You'd fall asleep afterwards. Like, it's just worse for your energy, and especially if you want to be having productive days or just enjoying life. You know, like, I think all of us can agree that when you eat so much food and you just fall asleep afterwards, it sucks. It genuinely sucks because, like, you can't read even if you were to like talk with people, you have no energy inside of you, and you just start like scrolling on your phone. Hell, you could even try watching a TV show. It's not even gonna be fun, dude. Like, it just sucks to be living a life where you've got that brain fog, you know? And with healthier foods, I'm not saying you can't get brain fog with healthy food, by the way, you 100% can. But it's so much easier to avoid it because while eating healthier food, you're not going to overeat. Healthier food is a lot more satiating. I could dead ass have 5 McDonald's burgers right now and then have like some more, dude. Like, it's very easy to overeat unhealthy food. That's like what? 2,200 calories. I could seriously have that right now. But if you gave me some, and by the way, who said healthy food has to taste like crap? If you gave me some sweet potatoes, some chicken breast, some avocado, some spinach, dude, I would love that meal, and straight after that, my energy would be amazing. You know what my best pre-workout meal is? It isn't a mountain of like oatmeal like a lot of the gym bros have. I will be having some yogurt, strawberries, blueberries, banana, some chia seeds, no, flax seeds, and depending on whether I'm maintaining, bulking, or like cutting, I will add honey, otherwise I won't. But I have the best workouts, dude. Like, if you saw me in the gym, like, it is so much fun. You don't need that much carbs, and you avoid overeating when you're eating healthier foods. And I think a lot of us can seriously agree that overeating sucks, okay? Pretty, like, simple. Now, the third thing, and I think this is honestly quite underrated. When you eat healthier food, your gut health is so much better. Now, obviously, better gut health implies you're going to be less bloated. And bloating can both apply to like your face or just your entire body holding less water. You get that leaner, better look. And also, when your stomach, you're not having problems, everything's digesting nice and well, it just feels amazing, Sometimes I'll be like, let's say the night before, I'd have like, I don't know, a pizza with like jalapenos and all these like fancy toppings. The next morning, like, I'm trying to work. And I think you guys can agree as well. Like, you just be trying to work and your stomach has like a festival going on and it's like really uncomfortable, You avoid that with healthier foods because your body is able to digest and process these foods so much better than these more unhealthy foods, And honestly, guys, something that a lot of us don't think about too much, no matter what age we're at, is when you eat healthier, not only are you going to enjoy your life so much better because you have better energy, you're more attractive, and you're able to get more work done, but you are able to extend your life on average by 10 plus years, okay? Not only are you enjoying life more, but you are also extending your life. Another thing I want to say is it honestly does not need to taste bad in order to eat healthy, okay? I really butchered that sentence. Eating healthy does not have to taste like crap, okay? Like I mentioned earlier, the sweet potatoes, avocados, spinach, and chicken, it takes time to prepare, guys. I won't lie with you, it will take time to prepare compared to like just having some instant noodles. But why not put in the effort? Look at how many benefits I've mentioned to you. I've got like 4 more reasons why. And I think these reasons already are more than enough for you to want to switch over to a healthier diet. Put in the effort. Not only are you going to get all of these benefits, but in the modern day and age, How many people do you know who can really cook good food? Like, how cool is that? Like, imagine you ask someone out on a date and you're like, cooking at my place. And you make some amazing food. And not only does it taste amazing, but you made that yourself. And it's healthy. Like, come on, man. These are some fucking gems I'm throwing right here, okay? What else? Okay? I'm just looking at my notes. I mean, there are two more things I want to say. One, your sleep is going to be so much better when you're eating healthier, because especially when you're overeating, or you're binge eating or something afterwards, your body is going to spend like a lot of time trying to digest that food, when instead your body should be focused on repairing your cognition. Like, think of it as like you have a battery, all right, and that battery is replenished during sleep. If the charger or the electricity is going somewhere else and not in the battery, it doesn't matter if you get 9 hours of sleep. You're going to wake up the next day more tired, just because your body had to spend energy digesting the food when it should have been repairing your cognition, repair those muscles, and just get you ready for the next day. Okay? And a lot of us can agree, when those 9 hours hit, okay, not just like, oh, I slept at like 4 a.m. and I woke up at 1 p.m. or something. But like when you sleep at like 10 or 11 p.m. and you be waking up at 7 or 8 a.m., you didn't eat too much right before bed, your day just goes so much better. Like, I can't tell you guys, I would be on holiday, and if I were to eat too close to bedtime, I would literally get worse sleep. And the next day, it didn't matter that I was in a beautiful city or something like that, or I was eating amazing food or shopping. My day just sucked. You could bring so much happiness into your life just through eating healthier food and improving your sleep. And so, I think I've shown you a lot of reasons why healthier food is better than unhealthy food. Let me throw in one more reason. You're gonna smell better, okay? No one really thinks about this, and I might be over exaggerating this to an extent. But essentially, when you are having healthier food, there are fewer compounds and toxins, okay? When you're having ultra processed food, like have you guys ever looked at the back of an ingredient, the ingredients list of like so much of the stuff that you buy at the grocery store? I swear to God, I once looked at protein ice cream, okay? Oh yeah, it's protein, you can have it, it fits your macros. Every gym bro will tell you that. I saw at least 30 ingredients, okay? 30 ingredients. What do you think those ingredients are doing? They're helping you keep your stomach satiated because like, oh, well, it's fit ice cream. But at the same time, dude, you're literally gonna stink. Like, how crazy is that? I mean, I think it's pretty expected, but when you're eating healthier foods, there are no toxins. It's all natural. Your body is just processing it nice and well. You're eating unhealthy food, all these toxins, they come out when you sweat. So, that kind of sucks, dude. Even if you have like an amazing fragrance collection, like, dude, my fragrance collection, it gives me so much happiness. I do only need just one fragrance, so I don't know why I bought so many. But anyways, back to the point. It doesn't matter how many fragrances you have, whatever. If you smell like shit, what's the point? You know? Now, I've mentioned a lot of reasons today why eating healthier food is better than unhealthy food. And again, I want to stress, you don't need to spend your entire life just eating healthy food, okay? I have ice cream once a week. Yeah, that's right. I go out with my friends sometimes. We have shawarma, we have pizza. I could have a salad, but I just don't care that much because my diet's anyway so healthy. Consistency is more important than intensity, you know? And I think this applies to every single aspect of life, okay? Don't spend 9 hours a day working on like just working, like studying or whatever, don't do 2-hour gym sessions 7 days a week. Don't restrict yourself to the most boring, tiring diet. Don't restrict yourself to never hanging out with friends because, like, oh well, there's more time to work. And like, shut up, dude. Like, life is short. If you eat healthier, you're gonna live longer, so that's great. But don't forget that you still gotta enjoy it every once in a while. Okay? Make your healthy food tasty enough that you can maintain it throughout the week without going crazy. But also allow yourself to go out, have some fun. Okay? In the long run, you're not gonna regret it. You will regret eating shitty food every single day. I won't lie with you about that. But if you're eating healthy food, and then like once in a while you throw in a treat, it makes you enjoy your life so much better. You can stick to routine and you make progress over years, okay? I've been going to the gym for over 4 years now. I'll be honest, I have not always taken it so seriously, but just because of the fact that I've been consistent and I've been, maybe some weeks I'll go like 3 days a week. Recently I've been only doing 3 days a week, but I just told myself that look, just consistency is more important, and I'm pretty happy with the physique that I've built. I'm going to be making some more videos about all this stuff, guys. I am super pumped, and if you've made it to this point in the video, I really appreciate it. It's my first video back. I'm nervous, okay? I like being honest. I'm a bit nervous discussing things like charisma and stuff, like, but I genuinely I want to bring happiness to other people. And in a world where so much negativity is spread, I just want to bring some positivity. You can get so much work done. You can spend time with your friends. You can enjoy life. You can eat healthy. You can look your best, feel your best, perform your best. You can do all of that. And one very important thing is, even if you agree with all the points I've said and you understand it and you really want to implement a healthier diet, but you just still find it so difficult, I have some news for you. It's not your fault. It's actually because you have poor mental health. When you have poor mental health, like for example, have you noticed how so many people, they'll just be unnecessarily scrolling on their phone sometimes. Like, so many of us are uncomfortable with just sitting there and doing nothing. Okay? Even though this is what we've done basically throughout history up until we got our phones. A lot of people would just sit there and they'd like gaze out and like think. We don't do that anymore. We just like scroll on our phones. And I think that's really bad. It's really bad, and the reason I think it's bad is because we are avoiding our thoughts and emotions. If you were to really sit there, no phone, no nothing, and just let your thoughts go, at first, whatever, you're just going to think about like your day-to-day routine. But you'll start to notice that slowly negative thoughts creep in, fears about life, and it's exactly in that moment where you're going to want to binge eat, go back on your phone, start scrolling, I don't know, maybe go drink some alcohol, something like that. And I'm going to be making videos especially on mental health because a lot of like, you know, macho guys out there be like, yeah, I don't like deal with my emotions. That's like some woman type shit or something, I don't know. I think that's weak, okay? I think dealing with your emotions and the things that you're afraid of, that takes courage. And if you're able to do that, you're going to live a much happier life. You're going to improve your physical health, mental health, your diet, everything. So, I believe that concludes this video. I really hope that this provided some value to you. And I'm going to be making more videos. If there are any specific topics you're interested in, let me know down in the comments. Make sure to like and subscribe. Yeah, I can't believe I'm doing this again, but I'm really happy to be here. And I'm just grateful for the life that I'm living. And I just want to share that positivity. And because I'll be honest with you, I love eating healthy, okay? It's just come to that point. And you don't need to do all of it at once, okay? You don't need to all of a sudden like go into like a full healthy diet, but slowly implement it. It took me 4 years. It may take you a long time. Guys, please understand. In life, if you want to make progress in something, if you want to achieve big things, they are almost, no, screw that. They are never achieved in the short term, okay? They are always achieved through long-term progress. All right? You're not gonna get your dream physique or your dream body in like a year even. It's gonna take you 7-8 years. I've been doing it for 4 years. I've still got lots of progress to do. Some people have better genetics, they get it sooner. You could be upset about that, or you could be happy about the fact that great, I get to progress towards it for longer. I'll be getting even more enjoyment out of it, you know? Real happiness doesn't come from achieving the goal. It's about enjoying the journey to the goal. Life is short, and we should spend it in a way that we enjoy it from now, not when we achieve that goal of ours, okay? I wish you a pleasant day. Goodbye.